Greetings YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Shout out to Justin Gray and others for requesting this video. Full disclosure, I wasn't planning on making this today. I thought I'd maybe make it Wednesday. But I have accidentally, I guess, or maybe it's intentional, set for my apps to update while I'm sleeping. And so I woke up and unbeknownst to me, the new patch had downloaded while I slept. And there were two main indications of this change. The first is what we'll dive into in this video, but the second is that if you're wondering, even though I knew what the problem was going to be and I thought I did all the steps I could to mitigate it, we're going to hide my webcam to show the power ranking of the both champions in this, but I turned off or unchecked, I should say, the easy arena mode, and yet this arena's got the matchup issue and this arena's got the matchup issue. The only one that doesn't have it is the one I don't need to actually do anything else in because I got all my milestones. And see, I unchecked express mode in all of these and set some 7 stars. And I'm going to have to go to that top left corner and restart my progress. And I'm waiting for hero use because that's, of course, where you get bonus points for using 6 stars and 7 stars in the arena. But man, is that frustrating. But when I downloaded accidentally, yes, the combo tracker activated feature message came up. Greetings, Summoner. Ever wanted more info on the massive mayhem you cause in battle? Good news, combo tracker has been added to the contest. So we're going to take a look at this. And I will say this, if you want to be positive, in theory, it should show kabam in terms of data when the inputs drop, because it's not registering visually. But the question is this feel more like a gimmick or is this helpful? Well, first thing I want to say is this is my new strategy. I've only done this month for event quest completion. I'll go back into Thronebreaker, of which I've explored this, 2-3 weeks ago. But I'll go back in because the final chapter, one path gives you 12,300, I believe, because I've only done this once, 12,300 points, or maybe it gives 12,000 and the 300 came from something else. Either way, this is what I would consider to be the easiest path of the past month, and I bring in Angela with the Odin pre-fights. You can see that I have used all 3 of them, and I'm just patient. My Angela's only rank 3, and I really only use her in months like this for the event quest, so I couldn't really justify taking her to rank 4, but it's times like this where I think, should I have? And I never like to push Darkhawk to a special 2, so I'm going to try my best to get him. There we go. The AI, yes, has been extremely passive today. You can see just how passive it is, already pushing me back to the wall. But as you just naturally go on with Angela, just doing 5-hit combos, no major strategy. Her buffs build, especially with the Odin pre-fights, at such an impressive rate that you can see I'm hitting like a rank 5 6-star, even though I'm rank 3, which I guess is, the point of this event quest node for Cosmic, to get Cosmic champs even more buffed. I'm going to try to save a special 3 until the end to finish off the fight, so I'm not going to actually use one. You can see the regen hits. That's great. Now, the 2 toughest enemies on this path, for sure, are after this guy. Carnivore Thor, the artist formerly known as Vegan Thor, can also be a little bit annoying. But part of the goal of this is just to see the icons. And you can see on the left, and we're going to fire that. I was going to say that special 3 now, but we might just be able to knock him out here. Yeah, I think we are. Nope. Okay, so we'll fire the special 3, get the bonus damage. He's already knocked out, so we'll skip it. So between the new combo visual and then this, not really new anymore, but it's still, some people ask me, Prof, why does your screen look different? It's because I have that beta feature checkmarked in the settings. So this guy's fine as long as you don't get cocky. You cannot, and I mean you cannot, expect him to fire off a special when you want. The AI is just too passive. So what I like to do is, well, that's fine. That's real aggressive, actually. Get down to 1 and then have him empty his special. So he's down to 1. I'm going to back away and just hope. And then immediately go in and fire off my special 1 to turn off his power gain. And now we're good. And look at those crits, right? 39,000. Now, I gotta be honest. These symbols look to me more like male and female symbols from like high school science class than they do when I'm looking at them like, oh, that means I parried. That means I dexed. That means I did a medium, a light, a heavy. So I feel as though it's almost like scientific in a way. And ooh, I did not notice until right now that I'm getting 2 level 1 revives on this path. Talk about hitting the jackpot. Now, this guy and Cassie are the 2 champions I sometimes struggle with, especially with these inverse controls. You combine that with the AI issues, and it is very frustrating. And yes, I am using my favorite restoration kit synergy, which... Did I take Deadpool X-Force to rank 4 before Angela? Yep. Does that sound crazy? You better believe it does. You can see even when I'm hitting into the block, we're getting the new feature. See, this part's not hard, but once the controls go inverse, I just suck. Because I usually don't notice it until it's too late. But so far, so good. Cassie is real annoying to fight. There's the inverse control. But with the willpower, some of the damage you take, especially with Angela, gets brought back. And I'll show that part of it after this. Alright, so, I mean, I'm not even noticing the symbols that are there. I still feel like this is better information for Kabam at their headquarters to figure out input issues than it is like a super cool thing for players to enjoy. I don't think that this enhances my enjoyment of the game one bit. Now, I don't think it detracts from it. I don't think the symbols are so big that suddenly it's like an eyesore. But it's not, to me, the hyped feature they want it to be. I think they want people to do it. Don't get me wrong. They want people to do it. It helps their data out. So again, this can be an annoying fight, but at the same time, the willpower mastery really helps, and then her special 2 is even easier. I mean, both her animations are not difficult to stand back. It's more of just the annoyance of the detonation. But man, is Angela good, especially here. Yeah, this is going real well. Now, she's another champion that you really, really don't want to mind getting to Sig 200. I know that's easier said than done. Alright, come on. Finally took some detonation damage there, but look at how much I'm regenning with her. So yeah, I took the damage, but it's not that big of a deal. And almost, again, I used that special 3. Reminds me of when I used to play OG Captain Marvel in map 5 years ago, when she was one of my best champs as a rank 5 4-star. And I would just build up her power to a special 3, and then she, of course, hits way harder with full power meter. And so, let's try the 10% out, and I was able to get the perfect bonus damage. And what do you know? That worked. So I will move to the boss, but as always, I try to do what I can to never have a 10-minute video on my channel, because that triggers like the triple or quadruple YouTube ads, and I just don't think that that's a good thing to have your subscribers sit through. So we're going to wrap up this video now, but you know, overall, I think it's good data for Kabam headquarters with inputs, but like it's never going to enhance my experience or make me enjoy the game more. That's my honest takeaway. What do you think of this new feature? Let me know in the comments below. Watch out for that arena bug. It is still very active.